Sakafet's YouTube. Today I'm showing you how to make some delicious St. Lucian Dahl. So in my bowl, I have about 2 cups of plain flour, and I just went in with some salt, baking powder, and some sugar. And then I'm just gonna combine that up using a spatula. And that is just to mix everything together before we start adding in our warm water. So I have some warm water in a cup and I'm just adding it gradually. You guys have seen me make a dough so many times. But hey, I thought I'd just show it again. So I usually just go in with my spatula and just mix up everything before going in with my hand, of course. And this is where we're going to be kneading it into a nice soft dough. So you want to ensure that you work the dough for about 3 to 5 minutes, and that is because it will just really activate all of our ingredients in the dough. I usually knead it into the bowl and knead it onto a flat surface before putting a little bit of oil on top, and then that is just to stop it from creating a hard skin on the top. And then we just cover it up with a tea towel for about half an hour or so. In my pot, I have about 1.5 cups of split peas, and I'm just boiling it for about 20 minutes to half an hour till it's nice and soft, as you can see here. And then I'll drain it off, allow it to cool, and then now it's time for us to grind it up. Make sure it's nice and cool before you go ahead and do that. So I'm using this small Ambiano food processor from Aldi here in the UK. Guys, this is the lifesaver. I love it so much. And this is not sponsored. I literally just love the product. So this is why I'm telling you about it. And then I just added my split peas to it like so. And we're just gonna grind it up for about 30 seconds to a minute till all of it is nicely crushed. You don't really want to grind it up too much, but then again, just grind it up so it's not chunky and big. Then we're just gonna pour it into a bowl, and time to season it up. See how nice and fine it looks? So I'm going in with some black pepper, of course, followed by some mixed herbs, and the mixed herbs is made up of thyme, oregano, basil, all that good stuff. I'm also going in with some cumin. This is going to give it that nice West Indian flavor that we love so much, as well as some Baron's curry powder. Man, this is a touch of St. Lucia right there. Love that curry. As well as some all-purpose seasoning, and that is the last ingredient before I mix it up using a spoon. So onto the filling, I just went in with some oil in a clean pot, followed by some onions that I roughly chopped, and you just want to allow that to fry for about a minute or two till it's nice and translucent, followed by my saltfish, of course. I actually didn't have lots of saltfish when I was making this, but hey, if you have lots of saltfish unlike me, feel free to use a little bit more than I did, but that amount would still work perfectly fine. I'm going in with some green seasoning. I do have the recipe linked down below in the description box. And guys, it will change your life. If you never tried my green seasoning, then you're definitely missing out. It is amazing. So I just let the green seasoning saute with the saltfish and onions, as well as some spring onions for about 2-3 minutes, because we're only going to be sauteing this for about 5 minutes, as well as some curry and some all-purpose seasoning. And that is all you will need. Guys, this is going to be so flavorful, so delicious. Definitely, it's something you're going to want to make every week at least. And now that it's all done, this is where I turn it off. And I love to just pour it over my peas while it's nice and hot. That way the heat can infuse with the flavors already in the split peas. Guys, this is just going to give it so much more flavor. Absolutely love when I do it that way. See, like that, gorgeous. And then we're gonna go ahead and work on our dough. So my dough is nice and soft, and I just want to go ahead and section it into 8 pieces. So section it into half, then each half into 2, and each half into 2. Pretty easy. So now that it's nicely sectioned, I'm just going to roll it into some dough balls. And as you can see, pretty easy. Just pinch off the edges and bring it together in a dough ball shape like this. And now it's time to fill it up. So I'm just opening it out and putting about a tablespoon of the filling in. And then you just want to squeeze it in between your fingers as well as pinch it shut. Okay, this is how we get it to seal. And because my dough is nice and sticky, you find it will seal so easily. Okay, now we need to double seal it because it's not a St.Lucian Dahl if it doesn't have that nice fork design on the end. You know that? Guys, this is how we make it authentically back in St. Lucia, and it's absolutely beautiful. We love putting that little fork design on the end. Yes, and this is how you know this thing come from St. Lucia, right? This is so pretty. So I'm just squeezing it that way I can evenly distribute the filling inside, and then just carrying on with another one, okay? So this is the last one all done. Guys, look at how uniform they look. So pretty. And I literally just leave it for about 2 minutes before I fry it. But yes, look at how pretty they look. So time to fry it up. I had my oil heating up for the past 2-3 minutes till it's nice and hot. And we're going to be frying our dal on a medium heat. Guys, looks so pretty, right? And what I'm doing, I'm just using my spoon and just sending a bit of the hot oil onto the top of the dal. That way it rises beautifully. This is a little tip that I learned from my mom. Even with bakes, that works perfectly fine as well. If you just flip it every now and again and sort of just throw the oil on the top. Be very careful when you're doing that because I really don't want you to burn. But just be a bit careful when you're doing this. And as you can see, it will rise so beautifully. So I'm just flipping it every now and again because I will be frying this dal for about 3-4 minutes, flipping occasionally, of course. And this is how you will get the dough to cook, seeing as the filling inside is already cooked. So just monitor it. I'm adding another one in there because there was a bit of extra space. And the first two that I already put in, they're probably cooked by now. But hey, fry till it's nice and golden. Keep your heat on a medium heat. And yes, these will be ready in no time at all. So after 3-4 minutes, I'm going in and removing the first one. Guys, look at how nice and golden. It looks absolutely pretty. I'm putting it in a bowl that's lined with some paper towels, and that is just to drain the excess oil. So gorgeous. Look at them. Yes. And yes, guys, I'm going to fry all the rest. And then when I'm all done, I will show you how amazing it's looking. So this is my dal all done. Look at how soft. Look at how amazing it looks, guys. So pretty. Absolutely amazing. And you know I need to cut into one of them so I can show you how amazing it looks. Guys, there you go. All beautifully done. My dough is nicely cooked. The filling is evenly distributed. Look at that saltfish, man. Yes, my darling. So I hope you enjoy the recipe. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. And I'll definitely see you again. Bye-bye.